Hey, welcome back to Who Needs a Superhero, Chapter 6, Wonder Woman, The Power of Truth. This is Part 7, Bound by Something Higher. What is truth? Asked a cynical Pontius Pilate when Jesus was on trial. John chapter 18, verse 38. Jesus didn't reply to the mocking Roman because Jesus had already answered the question. I am the way, the truth, and the life. John chapter 14, verse 6. Now there's a bold declaration. Many people through history have offered to teach the truth, but Jesus claims to be the truth. In himself, Jesus claims he reveals the greatness and abundance of life lived in faithful dependence upon God. He reminds us that we cannot build such lives on our own as he extends the helping hand of God to those who acknowledge their need for it. When we see the truth clearly in Jesus, we understand both our need and God's provision. In the New Testament, John insists, if we claim to be without sin, we deceive ourselves, and the truth is not in us. 1 John chapter 1, verse 8. As long as we refuse to accept the full truth about ourselves, we are like the person who avoids the doctor's office for fear of hearing bad news. Avoidance and pretense will not save us from cancer or sin. The bad news of facing our illness is necessary prelude for the good news of getting well. Think of this another way. The finest precision performance automobile filled with the highest octane gasoline is incomplete in itself. The car lacks life or purpose until a driver uses a key to turns the key and sets his hand on the steering wheel, and then the journey begins. The possibilities are endless. Cars don't drive on their own. Not yet, anyways. And people don't live on their own. We are going nowhere until we yield to God. We are incomplete until we welcome God's presence. William Moulton Marston died of lung cancer in 1947. Shortly before, in what was probably the last story he wrote for Wonder Woman, Marston put the words into the mouth of Queen Apolta. The only real happiness for anybody is to be found in obedience to loving authority. That's as much wisdom as we'll discover in the coils of the golden lasso. In the arms of Christ we can learn the rest. The only real happiness for everybody is to be found in the obedience of God's loving authority. And that's the truth. And this is the end of Wonder Woman. Chapter 6, Wonder Woman, The Power of Truth. Our next chapter, which hopefully I'll have up next weekend, is Thor. Chapter 7, Thor, Transformation. Hope you will tune in. Bye for now. God bless. And remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, share, and comment because we want to hear from you. Anyways, bye for now. God bless.